The Ghost of Tsushima singing crickets are by far the best collectibles in the PlayStation 4 video game developed by Sucker Punch guys, and I had a blast while tracking them down for this locations guide you are watching right now. So hello again, Vlad here, and in this video we will hunt down the hidden Ghost of Tsushima singing crickets collectibles. And we will also learn how to use them properly in the game and how to unlock a new trophy. So let's start from the beginning. What are the singing crickets in Ghost of Tsushima and how to find them? Well, they are collectibles and there is a total of 20 we need to find. For each 5 singing crickets, we will be able to unlock a new flute song for Jin. But more on this later. So, how do we find the singing crickets in Ghost of Tsushima? Well, you can track them down for yourself or you can use this video guide. Alternatively, you can use the link in my description and access my text guide and maps that will lead you to them. Assuming you want to find them for yourself, the first thing you have to do is to travel to this survival camp in Izuhara and talk to this specific merchant over here to get the traveler's attire armor, the one that I'm currently wearing right now. Good. Next, you will have to find your first Ghost of Tsushima singing cricket cage. For this, we will travel northwest of Azamo Bay. Keep in mind that the singing cricket cages are found in cemeteries, which means that you will have to find this specific cemetery first. You'll see the cage in the lower section by a tall column. Once you get the collectible, you will be able to use the traveler's attire and track them down on your own if you like. However, if you wish to do that, equip the traveler's attire, then open the game's map and press right on your D-pad to select the guiding wind target. Then select the undiscovered singing crickets option at the bottom. On your map, you will see a line that will lead you to the next singing cricket. And if you slide your finger up on the touchpad while exploring the world, the guiding wind will take you all the way to the next cricket. Now, before we begin, don't forget to use the timeline in the description if you wish to skip this hunt and only see what you can do with the crickets. Good then, so we got our first cricket, which means that we have only 19 to go. Moving northwest from the previous location, you'll find the next cricket in a cemetery south of Fallen Outpost. The cage is located at the edge of the cemetery, opposed to the mountain wall. Next, move west to the Takuzudama Cemetery, which is located northeast of Tsutsu Lighthouse. The collectible is close to the edge of the cliff in the middle of an opening. For the next singing cricket, move northeast and east of Komatsu Forge, you will see a new cemetery. It is on a hill overseeing the forge and the cage is on a grave on the left side of the entrance. Now the wind will take you to a cemetery northeast. Look for it southeast of the Golden Temple but west of Kuta Farm. You should see this Ghost of Tsushima collectible on the right side of the main alley in the cemetery. Moving on, we have a new Ghost of Tsushima singing cricket to the northwest from the previous location. The cemetery is found south of Ogawa Dojo, while the cage is at the bottom of a large tree where you should spot a bench. For the 7th collectible, travel to Yoichi's Crossroads, where you should see a slightly larger cemetery. The singing cricket cage is at the edge of the cemetery, opposed to the small Mongol base. Now move north of Yagata Farmstead, as you can see on my map, and you will find a new cemetery. The singing cricket cage here is in the upper area where a beautiful tree is overseeing the cemetery. Next, travel northwest from the previous location, but southwest of Komoda town. Here, a new cemetery is waiting for you. The cage is again located in the lower section of the cemetery, as you can see. The final singing cricket in Izuhara is located east of Takeshiki Farmstead. You will find it on a small hill in the cemetery near another grave. The next 7 singing crickets in Ghost of Tsushima are found in Toyotama region. Make sure you advance the story, and when you get to this new area, start looking for them. The first one is in a cemetery located between Lonely Forest Clearing and Hissing Creek Crossing. You should spot the cage on another small hill with some stairs leading to it. On the eastern shore of Tsushima Island, north of Yarikawa Stronghold and east of Koshimitsu Farmstead is another cemetery that is a bit larger. Look for the cricket's cage next to a bridge made of stone. And on to the next one, which is located several steps southeast from Turtle Rock Shinto Shrine. The cage is located near the stairs leading down the mountain. Now we are moving northwest to Seren Forest, where you can find a new cemetery southwest of Shimura Cemetery. The collectible is standing on a bench near the wooden fence and the tallest tree in the area. South of Mountainside Ruins is another cemetery you will have to check while exploring Toyotama. You will find this Ghost of Tsushima singing cricket cage in the middle of the cemetery, close to the stairs leading to the upper section. Several steps northeast of Riverside Farm is another cemetery, as you can see on my map. The cage with the cricket is in the middle of the lower section. Keep in mind that there is a lot of Mongols in this area. And the final Ghost of Tsushima cricket cage in Toyotama is found east of Riverside Farm and north of Fort Koyasan. You'll easily spot the cage at the bottom of the stone wall in the cemetery. Finally, we have 3 more Ghost of Tsushima singing crickets that can be found in the Kamiagata region. After you unlock it by progressing through the game, head west of Sagomil to the Guardian's Ridge and northwest of Frozen Overlook. The cricket cage is located in the middle of the cemetery, very close to the mountain's wall. Northwest of Jokaku Temple and south of General Dokshin's camp, you'll enter another cemetery and you will find another collectible. There is a road passing through the middle of the cemetery and the cage is on the right side of the wall while facing north. In the northernmost area of the map, east of General Dokshin's camp, is the last hidden singing cricket cage in Ghost of Tsushima. You will find it in the upper section of the cemetery, close to a small wall made of stones. Okay, so now that we have found all singing crickets in Ghost of Tsushima, it is time to put them to good use. For every 5 crickets you have found, you have unlocked a new song for your flute. To see them, press options on your controller and navigate to the gear tab and then to accessories. Now, select the second tab showing a man playing a flute and you should see the following songs, each of them featuring a type of weather. The sun's warm embrace makes the weather sunny. The lament of the storm brings in the stormy weather. The shadows in the fog turns the weather into a foggy one. And the chorus of raindrops will bring the rainy weather. Select one of them by pressing X to equip it, then return to the game. Now, slide your finger from right to left without pressing the touchpad and Jin will start playing a song. Pay close attention to the weather, which will start changing. This is simply amazing. Aside from changing the weather whenever you want, there is also a trophy you can unlock using the Lament of the Storm song. This can be obtained by traveling to Taka's grave east of Yarikawa stronghold. However, you need to advance through the game a bit before doing that. When you get there, look for a grave at the edge of the cliff, then select the Lament of the Storm song from your inventory following the steps I have mentioned before, and start playing this specific song for Taka. This will unlock the said trophy. So, these are all Ghost of Tsushima singing cricket locations and this is how you use them in the video game. If you enjoyed the guide, make sure you hit the like button and if you have questions, I will be answering all of them. Until next time, when we will approach the lighthouses, stay safe.